Hi, this is Thomas Sheltra for Moreland University Teach Now, Module 8, Unit 3, Activity 3, which is the second student data evaluation. Here I did an activity using Cornell Law where I broke students up into groups, and then I assigned them each a branch of government, and they had to do a little research on it. To look at what the functions of each branch were, what the roles of each branch were, and then write them up on the board. Overall, I thought that students did a much better job for the compared to the first lesson. One of the things that I noticed though was that students who are kind of like performing, for instance, I had a student 5, who had a basic for the first video and had a basic for this second data collection, and so I think one of the things that I'm gonna do in the future for different lessons is I'm going to start breaking up groups. Now I tried to I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students who are on plans in this particular class. And so one of the things that I do is I give out, paper notes for them. I let them go to the academic center. And most of them are doing better compared to the first week. But I think what I might do is that I might kind of make that an accommodation for everybody, which is, normally I just do it for the students who are on a plan, but I think specifically for the vocabulary, I think that I'm just going to give the whole unit for my next video, next Monday. I think I'm just going to type out all of the vocabulary words, make it like a worksheet, and let students go at their own pace. For those students who are outstanding, I'm going to do some extensions where they write the vocabulary words, but then I give them some extra questions on those vocabulary words, using them in a sentence, defining them in their own words, maybe doing an infographic, something that can show the hard work that they're doing and why they're getting an outstanding. For the students who remain to be proficient or basic, one of the things that I notice is that even the students who had similar or lower vocabulary score, well, I don't think anybody had a lower vocabulary score, but they either stayed the same or they increased marginally. But one of the things I notice is that if you look at the left hand of the column, you will see that the collaboration almost, there's only two students who didn't do very well, and ironically enough, they were grouped together. So this is something that I'm going to have to do in the future when I'm doing the groups with homogeneous and heterogeneous grouping. Not that I want to stigmatize students, but generally the students that are on the plans, I like to have them grouped together just because they're kind of at the same pace. They can all go to the academic center, and they can all work with the paraeducators and support staff that are needed to help them. Whereas the other students who aren't on plans, they can work on their computers. They don't need the notes. However, as we start getting into next week, we're going to do the First Amendment. Then we're going to get into doing like a little gamification for video 4, and then we got a debate. So I think I'm going to have to start breaking things up a little bit and changing those groups. I really want students to be as productive as possible and as engaged as possible when they're doing their vocabulary and their collaborative work. But I think that maybe they're just getting too used to being in those groups, and changing things up will be much better. But I'm very happy to see that A majority of the students had increased both their, their collaboration score, but many of the students improved over the last couple of weeks with their vocabulary. So I'm really happy about that.